Hi, I'm Desiree, and I think this is the first time I've done a face-to-face recording. This is going to be somewhat of a PSA on kittens, okay? So it is kitten season, and so first thing I would like to say right off the bat is that if you see a litter of kittens, the best thing to do is leave them alone. You can monitor them. Nine times out of 10, the mom is coming back. She is probably out looking for food, maybe using the restroom, or maybe spooked because of human activity. But the best person or best thing to raise kittens is the mama cat. If you can, if you want to get the kittens and the family out of a dangerous situation, maybe there's some construction or whatever, take the mama cat with you and have her feed and clean these kittens. The kittens need around the clock care. They can't even regulate their own body temperature. They can't even go to the restroom on their own. So their mom stimulates their little bottoms and to make them defecate and urinate. So, like I said, mom is the best person to take care of these kittens. However, sometimes mom can't do it. She's not around. Maybe kittens are orphaned, or in my case, your neighbor wants these cats out of their yard and does not care if the mom's going to come back or what. So that's why I ended up taking these, and I've never fostered kittens before, and I was planning on taking them to the SPCA. Upon my research, I found that the SPCA does not have the resources necessary to take care of kittens, so they will often euthanize them because they do need round-the-clock care. And we picked these up, or we were handed these kittens, probably, I'm guessing, about 5 days old. They still had their umbilical cord attached, their eyes were closed, their ears were down. I'm going to change the view really quickly so you can check out these kittens. There's actually 3. The other one's still asleep. We have another tabby with white paws. This one here is Roxy. And this one here, this gray and white one, my daughter's funny. She named him Weenus, which supposedly is that elbow thing, but she also calls him Louie. Anyhow, so there's 3, 2 boys and a girl. We're probably going to keep the girl. We already have a cat, a boy tabby named Todd, and then 3 other dogs, small dogs, which they love these kitties. They're very curious about them, and they're worried when they meow a lot. The dogs get all on edge, and so just if you have to take on the cat and take care of the kittens, you're going to need a heating pad. Regular heating pads that you buy in the drugstore will work for a bit, but they do, or at least the 2 that I have, they turn off after a couple of hours. So you'll want to get a pet heating pad, which stays on longer, and I'm brewing tea right now. It stays on longer, and you can set the temperature. You can really customize it. You can have it turn off at certain times. I think the one I have goes on for 24 hours. You're also going to need some kitten formula. Don't feed them cow's milk. It will upset their stomach, and that goes for all cats. Don't feed them goat's milk either. Totally upsets their stomach. And you'll need a bottle. Also, every feeding, before feeding, after feeding, you'll want to stimulate their bottom, and in a circular motion with maybe a warm wipey or a soft tissue or toilet paper, and just keep them warm, keep them fed. There are lots of resources on the internet on how to feed them, what to do, but this is just a quick crash course. And again, to reiterate, the best place for these kittens to be is with their mom. And let's see what else. They just need a warm spot. I put them in a storage bin with some linens, and put the heating pad underneath the bin. You don't want the cat and kittens directly on the heating pad. And I believe you want to keep it around 86 degrees, 90, something like that. No, 90 would be too hot. I think 80 degrees is good. And oh, this kitty's hungry, I think. I just fed them about 3 hours ago. So these kittens are, I'm guessing, about 4 to 5 weeks old. And they're now eating every 4 to 5 hours as opposed to every 2. We don't want to get their blood sugar level dropped. And you do want to get a feeding chart, because I didn't have a feeding chart at first. And this one here really likes to suckle. He's so cute. Look at his face. Aw. He really likes to suckle, and so we were overfeeding him, and he got diarrhea and a really inflamed bottom. So now he's on antibiotics. We've been putting Boudreaux's butt paste. Well, first I started out with lanolin, because that's what I had, was lanolin, but Boudreaux's butt paste really helped. And so you want to follow the feeding chart. So these guys, oh, see, she's hungry. So these guys eat between 18 and 20 milliliters each feeding, and they weigh between 478 grams, somewhere around there, between, you know, close, high 400s, not quite 5 just yet. And so I'm trying to litter box train them, but they don't seem to be going on their own just yet, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit research on that. See, the kitty stepped on his bottom. He's still a little sore on his bottom. And so I need to do a little research on how to litter train. But main thing is, if you can keep the family together, keep them together, especially siblings. Like I said, this guy likes to suckle, so we do have to separate him at bedtime. He can't have unmonitored visits because he suckles on the parts of his siblings, and that's very dangerous because it can cause inflammation and keep the kitty from going to the restroom. Oh, hey, Roxy. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, and that brings me to another point. You can cut their claws, but you watch a video on that. All animals have what you call a quick, and the quick is the pink part just under their fingernail, and you do not want to cut that. They will probably bleed. It's almost like you cutting your fingernails too short, and you know how painful that is. So just be very careful. You just want to snip the tiniest bit off, just the sharp edge, just to make feeding and everything a little bit more comfortable on you. My hands were tore up before I decided to cut their nails. And I only cut their front paws. I didn't cut their back paws. Oh, baby, I'm going to feed you. Just a minute. So, other than that, that is just a really quick PSA on kittens and kitten care. Reiterating the fact, keep the family together. If you can foster the mom as well, and get her fixed when you're done, that would be great. I think it's definitely feeding time for these guys. So, yeah, I will see you guys next video. I am planning on getting to the store. I've been super busy with these guys, trying to keep them fed on their schedule and all that, and doing the rest of the things I've got to do throughout the day. So I am getting back on to do a beading video, and I also want to put another recipe video out. So, but I'll do the beading video first. So say bye to these kitties. And if you happen to be in the Houston area, and you want a kitty that looks almost like this one, except the kitty has gray paws. Oh, I forgot I was on that different view, or white paws rather. You know, let me know, and we'll see if we can get these guys a home. I'm a little too young to be a cat lady, so I definitely don't want 4 cats. Oh my goodness. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. All right. I will see you guys next video. Take care.